I'm looking at these radishes. I'm thinking I'm probably going to take these guys outside today and pop them in the ground or a pot. Everybody else is looking pretty cool, almost similar. I'm not exactly sure when they're supposed to go out. It's only been about a little more than 2 weeks. So I guess maybe by growth, but a couple of these look like they might be ready to have some ground activity. But I'm going to start with these radishes. So I just moved these sunflower from the bathroom, from this smaller pot to this larger pot. I'm going to leave it outside now, so I think it's big enough to do its own thing out here. So from the smaller pot, which was confining, I can see, to a larger pot, more room for roots to grow. Welcome sunflower. I found some of this extra stuff in my garage and decided to layer it along the wall where I started some 2x4s down below, but figured I'd utilize this for some of the stuff that I'll be growing in the backyard. So it's April 26th, and I planted all these on April 6th, so don't have any action on a couple of these, so I'm going to put some more cucumber seeds in here, see if I can start something off. I started this seed, and it started growing something for the orange melons. It started growing a couple of weeks ago, close to the time when I seeded it. And all of a sudden, overnight, it looks like something snapped it in half. I don't know if one of these bugs came and landed on it, but either way, a few days ago, I planted another one, and now we already got something going, so that's cool for the orange melon. So I got some cucumbers. I'm going to start a couple more cucumber plants out. That one's going to go outside, and I'm thinking about taking the squash out, a couple of squash out, and this other melon plant as well. So planting a couple of new seeds. I'm going to take a couple outside and find new spots for them out in the yard, in my garden. All right, I decided to get a closer look at this yellow squash, and it's definitely ready to go out, so no discussion for this one. Outside we go. So I decided to take the ones that I thought might be ready to go outside and put them in a tray. So I'm going to actually take on more than what I thought. So I'm going to mostly with tomato, one watermelon, tomato, what is that, cucumber, and I think, squash, yep, squash, and another squash, yellow and green squash. So gonna end up taking 6, 7 of these bad boys out today. So, all right, cool. All right, so I gotta find places for all of these guys. Decided to bring them out here, and I literally have to figure out what and where I'm going to put them. So I'm gonna take a walk around, see where I think the sun might be mostly and where it is leastly, and then figure it all out. Yeah. Place here, I think I want to put the squash. It gets sun pretty much all day, and then maybe a couple places up on the porch. It's later in the evening, and I'm fighting bumblebees, but yeah, I'm gonna figure this out. Find some spots for these guys, some in-grounders, some ones for the plant bed, and then some pots for a couple of them. But we'll figure it all out. All right, so got yellow squash I decided to put here. Decent amount of sun and decent amount of size. These things can get kind of big with their flowers and stuff like that. So my yellow squash has a home outside now. And right next door to the yellow squash, we're going to have the green squash. So both of these were planted on April 6th inside the house in the bathroom. And now it's April 26th, and I'm moving them outside. So 2 spots unvacated. All right, so here is a cucumber I just popped in the ground, or not in the ground, in the garden bed. So this garden bed's pretty deep actually, but the soil underneath it is pretty good, really good, nice and soft. So hopefully it'll do well. I've had cucumbers over here before along with my tomatoes, so I'm expecting this to do just the same, if not better. I think these are yellow tomatoes, yellow pear tomatoes, so that I can remember. There's some cucumbers, a couple of other tomatoes I just put over there, and tomatoes here as well, I think so. Cucumber over there in the corner that started from seed. Get me closer. Cucumber and tomato and tomato and cucumber and tomato and tomato. I decided to use some of the free mulch I get from my lawn bag for my pots and stuff like that. So as I cut, and if I need some, I'll spread some out around here and other parts of the yard. That's pretty much what I've been doing with my grass. It's seasoned, reusing as mulch. Even put some in my composting little joint there, and over there, and over here. I forgot about that. So recycle, recycle, recycle. And look at my great plant coming to life here. After all, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm starting to advance with some new leaf, new life activity. I'm noticing a little bit of strawberry action from this plant that's been in a pot all last year, but it was in the wrong soil, so getting some flowers off that. I think these are some tomato plants, my potatoes plants that are actually coming through. One, and I see two here, so I think I got about 4 or 5 lined up, but right now I got some potatoes coming in, so that's pretty cool as well. It's my mold detector or distractor thingy. So potatoes, strawberries, and some cabbage right there I got going on. Haven't assigned this space for anything, so maybe some of the stuff I'm putting out now, maybe squash or something like that might be able to go over here, but it's kind of shady right now, but we are going to figure it all out.